Hey YouTube, it's Samantha. I am just jumping on here so I can do my second tutorial on this look. It's kind of like the look I did in my Get to Know Me video, so I'm going to jump in and get it started. I went ahead and did my eyebrows already. This half of my face is completely done. I'm just going to take Urban Decay's Primer Potion, the regular one, the normal one. This is the trial version that came with my Naked palette. And I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelid, just blend that out with my finger. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with a MAC paint pot. Well, actually, I am going to go in with a nice firm brush from Low Cornell. And I am going to take my MAC pigment in Lithe, which I used in my last video. And it is a nice neutral gold. And I'm going to go under my brow bone. Just a little, flick off the excess, start at the highest point of my brow and work my way inwards and then blend it down a little bit. I normally use a matte color, but sometimes I do shine, and this is a glittery look, so I'm just going for a lot of shimmer today. Okay, so now we have the brow bone highlight on. Then I'm going to go in with one of my favorite colors, and that is this orangey nude from the Greed palette from Wet n Wild on a nice crease brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and take that into my socket and start on the outer corner and work my way in some circular motions and windshield wiper motions. Now I noticed on my last video this color doesn't show up too much on camera, but it is a nice soft nude with a little bit of an orange warm tone to it, so that way it's a nice transitional color to blend into. Okay, and I take that from the inner corner all the way in underneath my brow bone. That way I have that nice transitional color when I blend all my other colors into it. Circular motions, nice tight circular motions, and then I'm doing my outer V as well in a nice C-shaped motion. Okay, then I'm going in with a MAC paint pot, and this is in Delph, and it's a nice teal color. I really love this paint pot. I'm just going to put a little on my finger and work it onto my eyelid. Okay, and I'm just kind of patting it on and then kind of blending it with my finger up a little towards the crease, but not in the crease. We don't want the delph in the crease. Okay. So now we have the delph on. I'm going to go in with a nice teal color, and this is from the Give Me Liberty in London, and it's the Birds and Berried eyeshadow. And I'm going to take it on a nice flat shader brush from Sephora. And I'm just going to pat that color on. And I'm just patting it on so I can get the best color payoff. Okay, now I know it doesn't look the same color as this teal, but you will see why in just a minute. So I have that base on for my teal color. Now I'm going to go in with some browns that I use in my crease. And these are some of my favorite browns. I am going in with MAC's Saddle, and that is a nice warm red brown, as well as MAC's Folie, which is a warmer redder brown. And I also go in with a little bit of MAC's Swiss Chocolate. So I'm going to go ahead and start with those colors on a nice crease brush, if I can find it. On a crease brush. And I'm just going into the saddle right now and starting on my outer corner and doing tight circular motions and working my way in. And blending it up into that nude color that I started with on my outer corner and kind of working in towards my inner tear duct. Then I'm going in with a little bit of Folie and Swiss Chocolate together. And I always start at my outer corner and work my way in when I'm doing this type of look. Okay. And I'm just blending it into that nude color from Wet n Wild. And then I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush. And a little bit of that nude color again. Make sure that there's a nice transition from those two colors. Okay. Then I'm going to go in with Stella, and it is one of my favorite blacks. It's a multicolored shimmer in a black pigment, and it's from Sugar Pill Cosmetics. And I am going in with an angled fluffy brush if I can find it. And it looks like I can't, so I'm just going to go in with a regular round crease brush and a little bit of Stella. Work that on my outer corner and just do the C-shape motion and bring it in till about 2/3, right above that teal, the Birds and Berries, and into the Swiss Chocolate and Saddle and Folie. Then I'm going to take a crease brush and just blend that out a little bit. Nice circular motions. And then I want a little more color payoff with the Sugar Pill with Stella, so I'm going to go back in. Okay. And I'm going in with a nice blending brush again. You can always build the color back up. It's all about having a nice transition. Okay, now we have those colors on, and I'm kind of okay with the way they look. I am going to go in with one of my favorite pencils, and it's a pearlglide pencil from MAC, and it's in undercurrent. It's a nice, beautiful teal color with gold glitter. And even though I put eyeshadow on and a primer and a paint pot, I put this on top of the eyeshadow because I love the color payoff that this gives. It is one of my all-time favorite colors. I wish I would have grabbed two when I first got it. And I don't know what collection this came out with. If I find out, I'll put it in the description box down below. And on any of my videos, all the details of everything I use are in the description box, if I forget to mention that. And I'm actually going to go underneath my lash line as well, so it connects all the way around. And if you don't have this, there's plenty of teal colors you can use. MAC Teal pigment is beautiful, it just doesn't have any gold sparkle. So now we have that on. And I'm going to go back in with the pencil that I was using, or the pencil brush that I was using Stella on, and just kind of blend it in a little bit. Work my way in. Alright guys, and there's going to be a part 2 of this video because I set my timer, so part 2 is coming.